I didn't see him as a villain then, and I don't see him as a hero or an anti-hero now. I see him just as a round human being that is a lot of fun to play, and it's great to go to these different levels with him. Yeah.
Right. Cobra Kai is a really popular show. It has recently gained a new following since Netflix picked it back up after the show was canceled a few years ago. They're going strong, and the cast seem to love making the show for its amazing audience. But what secrets do these cast members have? What has been going on behind the scenes? On today's list, we'll be going over Cobra Kai cast secrets nobody knew about. You won't want to miss this list. But before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you don't miss any of the new videos that we post. Now on to the list. First up, Billy Zabka didn't like his character's storyline in the beginning. If you didn't realize, Cobra Kai is based off the original The Karate Kid movie from 1984. The original actor for Johnny was very hesitant to reprise the character for the show in its initial stages. He eventually changed his mind and went along with the writer's vision for the project. He seemed to have made the right decision by joining the cast, as he's a pivotal role for the show as a whole. Without him, the show would not be where it is right now, and Netflix wouldn't have such a huge hit on their hands. Next up, Mary Mauser was injured on set. The actress behind character Samantha LaRusso was seriously injured on the set of Cobra Kai. She was trying to take a kick for a scene and placed her hand in the wrong spot. This caused her to be knocked over pretty hard. She even had to go to the ER for her injuries. This meant that everyone had to wait until the following day to finish the scheduled high school fighting scene. This one injury didn't halt the production at all because other scenes were filmed in its place. It's no surprise that a show like this is dangerous to film, but it's surprising we didn't hear about this sooner. Younger cast members had trouble training. The stunts for the show are actually insane, and the fighting is something the cast really needs to get down to make the show even better. Hiro Koda, the stunt coordinator for Cobra Kai, revealed that it was way more difficult to train the younger actors on set because they had no prior martial arts training. These actors needed more guidance and instructions than ever. The actors didn't catch on as quickly as some of the older ones, but overall, it made for a better show once they got their bearings. Now the cast are great at what they do, making a realistic show. Next up, Hiro Koda has trouble training the cast as a whole. The stunt coordinator for the show is Hiro Koda, as we said, and he has said in a few interviews now that initially it was hard to train everyone on the show. They were all mixed of ages and abilities, so it was hard for him to train everyone sufficiently. He said it was difficult because some of them got better very quickly whilst others didn't. There were some difficulties, but the cast soon caught on. Surprisingly enough, Hiro Koda is also the stunt coordinator for another Netflix show, Stranger Things. He seems to be a great coordinator for these sorts of shows. Next up, Robert Garrison passing away in 2019. Famed actor from the original Karate Kid, Robert Garrison, who played Tommy, passed away back in 2019 during the first season of the show. He died because of a private health struggle. He was dealing with issues with his kidney and liver. The actor was 59 when he died. This was very sad for the community and the world as a whole. He was a great actor who was part of the original story the show is based around. He was dedicated to the show once the news came out and plays a huge role in the history of Cobra Kai and the Karate Kid. Next up, Tanner Buchanan and Mary Mauser have never tried martial arts before. Both cast members, Tanner Buchanan and Mary Mauser, revealed recently that they had to do so much training in preparation for season 2 of the show. They said that they were both completely new to the world of mixed martial arts and they were learning everything for the very first time. They both have done amazing jobs and have become some of the better fighters in the younger cast. They perform lots of stunts very well and the cast are proud of them. This seems like a lot of work, but it definitely pays off for them. Next up is Hilary Swank has not been invited to the show as of now. 10 years after the original Karate Kid, another film was created named The Next Karate Kid. This film starred Hilary Swank as the character of Julie Pierce. She was the next young student to be trained by the wise Mr. Miyagi. This film was recently popular but didn't start the franchise at the time. As of now, the character hasn't been brought into the show of Cobra Kai, and according to the team at Netflix, she hasn't been invited to the show as of now. We could be seeing her at some point in the cast for an upcoming season. Next up is Billy Zabka said the show could still exist without its precursor film. Star of the show, Billy Zabka, who plays Johnny, recently said that the show could easily exist without the Karate Kid existing. This statement really shows how much faith everyone has in the franchise. The cast and crew really love this project, and we're sure it's going to get many more seasons. The family on set really loves Cobra Kai. Next up, Ralph Macchio was well aware that the public had low expectations for the show. This secret is a juicy one. In recent interviews, whilst discussing the success of the show, the actor Ralph Macchio revealed that he knew the public had low expectations for the reboot. He said he knew that people were going to have low expectations about the show, but that he's glad that so many folks are pleasantly surprised by how good it is. It's great to see that even though he knew the audience had low expectations that he still stuck to it because he knew it was good. I mean, the show has even been nominated for a Primetime Creative Arts Emmy Award and a few Teen Choice Awards. And finally, Billy Zabka and Ralph Macchio have been friends all the way through. Billy Zabka told Pop Culture, "It's been so great. Ralph and I have become good friends over the years, and from the group up, when we first got pitched this, we've been in close contact since. We're both very careful and respectful of the Karate Kid, and we have shared that history together. No one wanted to ruin the legacy of the original, so an amazing show was created, and it just ticked the right boxes for fans and new people to the franchise. Hopefully, the show keeps doing well and keeps going on to make more and more fans of this amazing franchise." Next up, well, that's the end of our list. Cobra Kai has really become something amazing. It started off as a YouTube Red series back in 2018 and was seen to be pretty decent and didn't get much acclaim. People really enjoyed its respect for the original film and its carrying on this amazing story, but its platform just didn't really hit with people and not a lot of people got to watch it. Fast forward to 2020, when Netflix issued another season for the show and placed the first season onto its platform. The show is critically acclaimed now, and so many people were getting to watch this amazing show. Now in 2021, the show is on its third season and another 2 seasons have been issued by Netflix. Now we feel these cast secrets were a great insight into the life of the cast members and what goes on around set. We got to see what training was like for the cast and if any injuries had occurred. We also got an insight into the mindset of the original actors for the show and how they thought about coming back to this world. It seems like the dynamic of the show is really great both on and off the set, as they all seem like really good friends. You can tell these people are putting their all into the show, especially the younger cast members. They work so hard to become martial artists. They train with the stunt coordinators all the time just to make it look good and feel good. Let's hope they keep showing off their skills in upcoming seasons and maybe even more on the horizon. Hopefully you enjoyed this list. Make sure to let us know down below what you thought about it and tell us more about cast secrets from Cobra Kai. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe with notifications on.